Welcome back, and today we are back with more Broadway grosses, and this week has been one of the better weeks in a long time, so let's get into it. We have & Juliet, which went from 93% to 94%, and 1,109,651 last week, to this week's 1,127,228. And it went through a bit of a weird patch, when it was doing 900K. September was a weird month, but it seems like it's getting back on track. A Beautiful Noise went from 965K to $1 million, and 74% to 80%. It seems like A Beautiful Noise has been saved by the theater gods, at least until next year. I thought it was going to close in January. That doesn't look very likely. It seems like their strategy has paid off, so kudos to them. The Beautiful Noise, it's making beautiful money. Back to the Future went from 92% to 92%, so it stayed the same, going from 1,299,852 to 1,240,927. And again, this is a blockbuster musical, even though the average ticket is only $113. This is still one of the more successful musicals that is going on right now, and obviously it is making gangbuster numbers, and it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. And you know that once we get into Christmas, Thanksgiving, and summer, it's going to make millions of dollars. And again, I'm not a huge fan of Back to the Future, the musical, but it's giving people jobs, so I can't hurt it too much. Gutenberg went from 91% to 94%, and 799K to 842K, and it is doing steadily increasing week by week. And I don't know if it'll make like $1 million. It might at the end, but I think it will stay like in these 8s, 9s, 7s, and it's solid business. It's not an expensive musical to put on. It's only 2 people, so it's fine. Hadestown went from 95% to 93%, and 739K to 678K. Which is, I think, okay. Not really, no, what am I saying? And that is a $61,000 drop. I don't know how this musical thinks they're gonna continue going on until, like, January, or, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like this musical it's hit its final day, guys. It's time for us to let go of Hadestown. No more waiting for me, okay? So ultimately, I do think Hadestown will close in 2024. I would suspect it would be in January, but somehow, someway, it's managing to survive. And maybe they're gonna bring in someone alongside Jordan Fisher to be a star in the making. But again, when you have stars in musicals that are hits, it means the musical is fading. And so Hadestown fans, you have to prepare yourself for the inevitable closing that will happen very soon. So that's all I'm gonna say. Hamilton went from 1,880,390 to 1,931,917, going from 99% to 100%. And then we got Here Lies Love, and that is continuing to fail, going from 78% to 78.93, and 620K to 601K, and an average ticket of $86. This thing is gonna close any day now. They've done a lot of initiatives, but when, Here Lies Love and Kimberly, Akimbo are both gonna close, and I know because, the past month they've been putting their marketing hats on, pushing, but it's too late. A big issue is that all these musicals won't promote before previews or even during previews. You know what I mean? They do it when it's too late. It's their own fault. And these are 2 hard musicals to sell on Broadway. They're not commercial. They're very unconventional. But still, I think they could have done better with better marketing. And then Akimbo went from 87% to 89%, and 668K to 678K. So again, I expect a closing announcement from both by the end of this month. We have Merrily We Roll Along, and that is doing blockbuster numbers. I can't believe it's outselling so many musicals it's outselling. Going from 100% to 100%, and 1,244,396 to 1,706,962, an absolute behemoth of a hit. So those ticket prices will not be going down anytime soon. And then we got Moulin Rouge, and that went from 99.61 to 98.90, and 1,307,000 to 1,307,553. So it's still doing very solid. And then we have Shocked and Some Like It Hot, both of which are closing. Shocked went from 751K to 747K, going from 85.44 to 85.44. So again, it's doing solid business at the end of its run. But again, I think for a musical like Shocked, it needs to do 800 plus, and it's just not doing that. And then Some Like It Hot went from 888K to 955K, one of its better weeks, going from 74% to 81%. 6 went from 984K to 968K and 92.97 compared to this week's 94.54. And Sweeney went from 94% to 99%, 1,667,808 to 1,739,035 this week. So overall, a pretty amazing week for a lot of musicals, but I do think Akimbo, Here Lies Love, and Hadestown's time is coming, no doubt about it. I would be more confident in Here Lies Love closing probably first. But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next week. Peace.